This chocolate bar says Swiss, but it was never really Swiss. To understand why, you have to follow it across 3 continents. It doesn't begin in Europe. It begins on a continent the label never mentions, in the heat near the equator, the only place cocoa grows, West Africa. Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana grow most of the world's cocoa. It starts here, with a single pod and a single farmer. He splits it open by hand. Inside, not chocolate, just white pulp and bitter purple beans. Nothing about this looks sweet yet. The beans are fermented and dried in the sun for days. For all this work, the farmer earns only a few cents on every finished bar. Then the beans leave, dried, bagged, and stacked at the port, because the bean is grown here, but it's almost never turned into chocolate here. The beans sail east, to Asia. Malaysia runs the largest cocoa processing industry in the region, even though it barely grows any cocoa itself. Here the beans meet the machines. The grinder feeds them into a roaring mill that crushes them into a thick, dark paste. The paste is pressed and split into cocoa butter, powder, and liquor. The raw ingredients every chocolate maker on Earth depends on. A continent that grows almost none of it now processes a huge share of the world's cocoa. The bean has crossed an ocean, and it still isn't chocolate. Now the cocoa travels again, to Europe, where it finally becomes the thing you'd recognize. This is where chocolate learns to be smooth. In 1879, a Swiss maker named Rodolphe Lindt invented conching, grinding chocolate for days, until every grain of grit disappears. Once it's ready, the difference is something you can feel, from gritty and bitter to silk. And here's the trick. Switzerland built a world-famous name on chocolate, using beans it had to import from thousands of miles away. But Europe perfected chocolate for the few. It took America to make it for everyone. Milton Hershey built an entire town in Pennsylvania around one idea: produce chocolate by the millions, all identical, all cheap. He turned a luxury into a 5-cent habit, and in doing so, invented the way chocolate is sold to us to this day. Finally, the part you actually see. The smooth chocolate is poured into molds, set, and shaped into the bar in your hand. Cooled. Wrapped. Done. One small bar, and it has already crossed 3 continents to reach you. Now look closely at that wrapper. Snowy alpine peaks, a happy cow in a green meadow, Swiss-made. Everything points to Europe. But the one person it never shows is the farmer who grew it. Paid a few cents, on land long shadowed by child labor and deforestation claims. Europe's new law now forces proof that no forest was cut for your chocolate. The wrapper is finally about to get more honest. 3 continents in one bar, and one of them was hidden from you. The only question left is, why did it take this long? Follow for what the label leaves out.